Hi, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Look at this dedication. Wait, dedication over here. He's driving, and he made it on time.
And he also has like one of yes, and he has like one of the best little logos ever. I laugh every time I see that thing.
Oh yeah, I don't. Okay, so everybody knows that I don't know much about anime. So which character is that? Is it Broly? Is it who?
So it's an app that you can dress yourself up as a Super Saiyan.
Oh, okay.
It's just Super Saiyan Air. So it's actually a snippet. So I was at one of the real estate events that I do. I'm a member of this group called ARIA, and it's the Asian Real Estate Association of America. And basically, what we do is we host these huge events, and at the event we have a photo booth. So I had one of the title girls like take the picture with me, and we took the picture together being all silly, and then I edited the picture with the Dragon Ball stuff and sent it to her and her boss and stuff. So it was funny.
Nice.
That is awesome, and this is perfect because look, we're like episode of Cribs here. We get to watch him walk into this house. Don't mind the beautiful car behind him.
Well, let's
Sorry,
say that real quick. Golden has been here since 6:30. I mean, that's some dedication. And Claire,
Wow.
Claire's hanging out. She's watching Netflix, waiting for everything to start. Let's see who else is in there. Adrian's always been a huge supporter. We got Caitlin, Funko Pops and Unicorns is here. Eric Fry. We have got D Scratch, who's been a big supporter of us. There's Ross. What's going on, Ross? Who else is in? I think I saw Mitch. Roo Crew, what's going on?
Oh yeah, I see Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch is in here. DJ Patrick, what's going on? What's going on? And Divine. Now, before we get, yes, I'm going to give some love to Christina. Actually, I made something for Christina. Actually, I can do that. She's not here yet, so I want to wait. Jay? Yes, and make sure that as soon as we are done here tonight, so we're going to be done here at 9, make sure that you flip immediately over. I think tonight it's on Mama J's channel. Yes, Mama J, correct? What's going on, Eric? But I want to give some love, so I'm going to go big real quick. So everybody knows what a freak I am about Back to the Future. And a very special person who's in here, because I can see you, helped me out. So I am happy to say that this is now in my collection.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I got Marty.
That is awesome.
This is my second favorite Marty. Hoverboard's still number 1. But Pops, thank you very much. I appreciate it that you were looking out for me and you got this and you didn't charge me crazy amounts to get it. So I love you. Thank you very much. That's amazing. I'm so happy to have that in my collection now. I very much appreciate it. I wish Christina was in here because I have something for her, but she's not in here yet. But we do have Michael, who's a wife full of gamers, that's in here. I have a little fact for you, a fun fact. So the first time that you were on a live with me was on July 6th. You only had 307 subs. And tonight, right before the show, you had 1,500 and something number. So congrats. That is huge growth in 3 months and well-deserved. I mean, you're an amazing person. But 1,200 subs in 3 months.
So it has a lot to do with some special stuff that I'm working on that y'all know a little bit about.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're helping for sure. Sorry, I'm walking in this house. Alarm off.
And you see how awesome he is? He's I mean, growing like a wildfire, and the guy hasn't forgot about us.
I know.
I like y'all. Go on my
phone. Oh, we love Wide World of Gamers. And I apologize to anyone that says I'm really loud because I finally fixed the computer, and I'm used to the headset, and I had to talk louder. So if I'm screaming at you, just in the comments, just hey, shut up. You're too loud.
So Ross says he's gotten 40 new subs in the last 3 months. Hey, we're on episode 4. I think we're at 102. So we are going to do a giveaway tonight because we hit 100 subs, and it's only going to be for the people that are actually in our live. That's what we're going to do from now on. is do those. And once Michael gets settled here, we'll get into one of our topics. So we've got 2 topics. So we'll start with the first one. I don't know where Joey is. He has not responded to DMs on Instagram, so I don't know where he's at. So before he gets in here, since he hasn't seen it, we're going to take how long it realizes for him to realize that I'm drinking orange juice.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't drop the phone. Don't drop the phone.
Okay.
There it is.
Hi, guys.
So I had to beg tonight a little bit, and Troy is such a sweetheart that he let me do this. So tonight, one of our topics is Flash Gordon. And everyone's like, oh, why are you into that 80s B movie and da-da-da-da-da? Well, it's actually didn't start out as a movie. It actually started out in 1934. First published on January 7th, 1934 as a daily strip, comic strip. And it was to compete against Buck Rogers. So that's how it actually started. And then they went to comic books. And it wasn't until the 80s that they actually went to looking into when sci-fi was kind of big in the 80s, campy was kind of big in the 80s. So they did the movie. Now, the reason I chose Flash Gordon is because it's one of my favorite movies. I think I've talked about it before, and I actually do have all 4 pops. So I have Mr. Flash Gordon himself, and I've
never even seen those.
You've never even seen these?
Nope, never even seen them.
Nemesis, Ming. This guy is amazing on the back. I mean, even the back of his collar and everything, there's some amazing detail. And then
don't worry, Auntie, I'm right there with you. I don't know much of anything either tonight.
Divine. Here's Prince Voltan. And then the last one that they did, which I don't understand why they didn't do Dale Arden or they didn't do Hans Zarkov, but General Clytus. And I'm sure Claire's going to say, I've never seen it. Because I've got Goonies on the way to her, so hopefully she gets to watch that finally. But so I have all 4 pops, but I don't know why they didn't do Dale Arden or Hans Zarkov, because those are 2 very, very important characters to the whole storyline. I mean, that was what it was all wrapped around. But I do have, and we'll probably get flagged, Troy. I'm just telling you right now. But I think it's this
Oh well.
Oh well.
What plaything can you offer me today? The planet Earth.
What's happening?
It's an attack.
Flash, stop killing him!
Let's all team up and fight him. Prepare for talk.
I want him.
Stop it now.
I love you, but we only have 14 hours to save the Earth.
Flash Gordon is still alive.
Gordon's alive. Yes! Must be my lucky day.
So I love that. It's very campy. The special effects are nothing. I would love to see them redo this with all of the technology that they have now. Oh, Christina Payne's here.
Oh, she's in the house.
She's in the house.
She is here.
Congrats. It's supposed to flip over. I guess it didn't. Oh, there it went. 1,000 subs. So Christina Payne, congrats on the 1,000.
Hey, congrats.
That's awesome. So proud and so happy for you that you made that milestone. So congratulations, girl. Thank you for all the love and support that you've given me since we've met, and for being an awesome moderator. So really do appreciate that. But so that was a little something for you. So I'm glad you made it in here. I appreciate that. Divine. So anyway, Flash Gordon. So my dad, and I've told this story before, but my dad, when my mom would go out of town, would get movies that we were not allowed to watch when mom was in town. And Flash Gordon was one of them because she thought it was kind of violent. I think the first thing I noticed off like watching the movie though was the Flash. Ah! Well, it's Queen. The whole soundtrack was done by Queen, which is amazing. I don't know, and Mama J would probably know more about this than I do, that if there was another movie that's completely done with a band doing the whole entire soundtrack, where it's normally songs from different groups that kind of set the mood. I liked it though because it kind of went with the campiness of the backgrounds and the acting and everything else. Were they going to win Oscars for this? No. But every single time that movie is on, I don't care what point in time that it is, I have to watch it. Like I stop everything, like stop folding laundry, stop doing the dishes, whatever it is, I'm going to watch Flash Gordon. And I mean, one of my favorite scenes is when he's walking down to be executed in his little leather briefs, because that's pretty hot. But Sam, the whole reason that I did this tonight was because of the fact that I have never seen Ted before until recently. And I did not realize what a central part of the movie Ted that Flash Gordon and specifically Sam Jones was to that movie, that storyline. In fact, Sam Jones marries both characters in Ted. He marries Mark Wahlberg's character, and in Ted 2, Ted gets married by Sam Jones. So he played the Flash Gordon. Now, I have two versions of this. So I have the DVD version, and I have the Blu-ray. I don't have 4K. I probably should get that as well. But this one was cool. It was a collector set. I think there was something else that was with this, and I may not still have it anymore. But also came with this cool artwork card. That
that is sick.
Wow.
And it like I said, it wasn't like it was amazing. I do know that I think it was last year at one of the smaller Comic-Cons, the entire set of characters. So Melody Anderson, Sam Jones, Brian, who plays Prince Voltan, and I think the guy who played, no, Zarkov might be dead now. I know Max von Sydow has passed away. So they all got back together and did a whole panel at one of the Comic-Cons and talked about the movie. And it's kind of amazing how it's kind of like Rocky Horror Picture Show, where it didn't do well at the box office and now has a following. They tried to kind of carry on to that. They tried TV shows and everything else, but Flash Gordon will forever be one of my favorite movies. So Troy, I appreciate that you let me do that. I really do. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cute.
I mean, I still need to catch up and check it out. I feel like I could have. Oh my gosh! Of course, my brother's in here. Oh, there's a reason it's only me on this live stream. Kick him out.
Mama J, has there been another movie? I know that there was the one, the Pinball Wizard on The Who did one, and I know that you can play. Which song or which album is it that you can play with Wizard of Oz? And if you time it just right with like the second lion roar, the soundtrack goes with it. Is it The Wall? Pink Floyd.
I'm only here to learn new things because I had no idea that was a thing at all.
Well, that's a little foreshadowing to next week because we're going to be doing Wizard of Oz. So.
Pink Floyd. All right. Well, now we've referenced Queen, Pink Floyd. I like where this is going.
Well, yeah, it's kind of cool because, and that's why I like Flash Gordon, because we're collector TV, so it's a bunch of different things. They've had beyond this. I know that there's also, I think there's a hot toy out of Sam Jones and Flash Gordon, but it spanned the genre of the comics, the daily strip, which there's not a lot of them that started off as a daily strip that went on. I mean, Peanuts is another one that did it. You wouldn't think Flash Gordon would be one of those, but he did. Doing the Wizard of Oz without me. Yes, for us, we're doing Wizard of Oz without you. It was
just throw it out there, just lay it out flat, Yep, we're doing it without you.
Clara requested it, and so we are doing it for her. So, I will let Michael take over when we talk about Dino Riders, but I have a box here.
Is that from me?
It's from you.
I was wondering. I was going to ask you. I was like, did that make it?
Yeah. I forgot that you had my office address. And so my boss walked in with this giant box, and I'm like, I had seen Peanut Butter open his. And I watched his video, And I was like, huh, I wonder if mine's coming today because we're not open on the weekends. And I was like, oh, I bet she's got my office address. And so sure enough, I heard them. So they decided to hide it on me, except I overheard the whole conversation. So I knew exactly where they put it. So I just waited for the one girl to go in her office or go into my boss's office. And then I ran over and grabbed it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So this was your 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And you actually ended up doing more than what you even said, which is kind of how you are.
I was about to say shocker.
Yeah, it was kind of on a whim. I was like, I can do one box or I can do like 3 cool boxes to 3 cool people. And so I did make a mistake. Stickers. That was my first run of stickers.
They're so cute.
Yeah, they're awesome.
But I made a mistake on this one, and I kind of understand now. So I'm not that YouTube savvy yet. So because of my schedule's so crazy between everything that I do outside of Funko, that when I can allocate time to get something done, my mentality is just do it. Don't think about it. Just get it done and make time to move on to the next thing. So I did the drawings, and I should have done them on live or something like that. And nobody was nobody was rude or anything about it. Everybody was actually really cool, but it is a mistake that I think that I made. And what I should have done, I had just come out of the hospital and I had all of this stuff just like piled up on me all at once. But I wanted to make it a point to get that out to everyone. So I tried to just knock it out when I had the chance. And I did it, and I sat down and I shot the videos and I did it and got it out. So I was happy about that. But it was so funny because I was doing the like little random things on there. So, you do 1, 2, and then the third one's the winner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I did it. And then that was it.
Yeah, I was shocked when I heard my name. You sent me a message like, "Hey, make sure you." I watch your videos anyway, so you never have to worry about that. But when you're like, "Hey, make sure you watch," and I was like, "I won something on a sticker."
So funny.
So this is really cool too. I'm gonna keep this forever and ever. This is gonna go up in my office.
Yay.
So there's a lot of stuff in here. So you got to explain this because I don't know anything about this. I have something shiny here.
So it's just a Dragon Ball Super card. I had bought when I first started looking at doing YouTube. I had a friend of mine who was like, "Oh, play Dragon Ball Super. It's super fun. The cards are great looking." And I was like, "All right." So it was just happened to be around Black Friday. So all of these crazy Black Friday sales were going on. So I bought so much Dragon Ball Super stuff to open, and I just have so much of it left over now. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna throw these. I was like, let me just put cool stuff in here that I have.
That's the best part of like getting stuff like that. That you're just like, oh, someone is gonna love pulling this out of a box. Like I have a ton of it, so I'm just gonna toss it in. Like my Ninja Turtle cards from '89. I have a full unsealed, or sealed box, and then still some left over. And I'm like, people would love to see these. I'll toss them in. I've had them for 6, 7 years, but people are going to love to see something like that. That's the best part. I love doing that. I love finding just random odds and ends to toss in there.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping this means something because it's all like, and it says Happy Holidays too.
Yeah,
Tiny Warrior Son Goku. But I was like, ooh, it's shiny. Is this one of the shinies that everybody talks about? Because I don't know.
Yeah, it was just kind of cool. I don't know too much about them either. But in my very first video that I ever did on YouTube, it's with my buddy Eric, who convinced me to start buying Dragon Ball Super stuff. And it's the video, when I look back at it now, it's so bad. But I'm opening the packs, and I actually pull the most expensive card out of the whole thing. It's like, $150 card or something like that. But it was kind of cool. I didn't know what I pulled until I opened it. I'm like, is that good? And he's like, yeah, dude. I'm like, cool.
Cool.
To me, it was just like,
same as all the other ones. I have the same issue now. Like jumping back into Pokemon cards, I pulled some out. I'm like, I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, that one's worth $60. Great. I should have been excited when I first pulled it out.
So I also got this, and this is the one of the colors that I did not have of this one. So that's pretty cool.
nice.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. I like the Pez. This is another thing that I don't have anything of.
The figure.
He's super detailed too. I mean, it's kind of hard to get the glare off of him. It's Borderlands 3 Zane, but I cannot believe how detailed these things are.
They're crazy.
Really cool looking.
Yeah.
Super cool looking. And they have these little backers on the back so you can like stand them up and everything. That's awesome. And then this is awesome because you know that I love movies and Fast and the Furious, and because it's his character, you know, with him, Paul Walker passing away. I mean, that's super cool to have this. I know that if my nephew sees this video, that he's going to want it because he loves vehicles. So maybe when he gets a little bit older and he appreciates it, then maybe I will.
Let me know. So here, funny story about those. I hosted a open house at a house I was selling here in Houston that looked exactly like the Fast and the Furious house. So I threw a Fast and the Furious themed open house, and I had one of my lenders and one of my title companies sponsor it. So we had only thing to drink there was Corona, just like the movie. We had barbecue because they barbecue in the back like a family. And then I blew up these pictures of us. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. But I blew up these pictures of us like superimposed on the Fast and the Furious posters. And those cars I had found, normally they're like, you know, $10 each, but Walgreens had a special during that time where it was 2 for $10. So I drove to every Walgreens I could find in Houston. I bought all of them because those were actually prizes I was giving out at my open house.
Oh, cool.
I ended up having like hundreds of people show up and look at the house, and I was like raffling off the toys. It was so much fun.
And we wonder why he flies to 1,500 subs in a couple months. It's things like that.
I would have sold about that. So y'all know about a little bit about what I have coming up and what's happening, and you know who what I have going on, and I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more soon. But that was one of the big reasons. So the company I'm working with is a big company that does a lot of stuff domestically and internationally. So they're starting to kind of put some hype between myself and the co-hosts I'm working with. And it's been really interesting. Like today, I got a phone call. I had to call my wife and tell her about this. But I got a call from this lady from Burbank. And I picked it up because I have clients in California. And I was like, hey, you know, this is Mike. She's like, hi, I'm looking for, you know, Michael Stav. And I was like, I'm him. She's like, okay, so I found your profile, your real estate profile on HAR, and we're looking to find a person for a TV show in Houston. And I was like, that's awesome. Is there like a real estate TV show or like a business TV show? And I did good. And she was like, you probably heard of this, but it's the Married Love at First Sight. I was like, what? So it's like the show where they pair you up with somebody and you get married like when you see them.
Yes.
She was like, we want to see if you'd be interested in that. And I was like, well, I'm happily married, so I'm gonna have to pass. She's like, well, save my number just in case we call you for something else. But I thought it was hilarious today.
Oh my. That is.
See, part of me wishes I didn't answer and she left a message about it because then I could be like, play it.
Yes.
Hey, Toy Box.
But that happened.
That's a real thing. Like my girlfriend was sent me out of the house. She's like, go. Just get out. That's fine. That's a vacation for me too.
And I'll tell you.
I have a feeling I would be traded a couple of times as well.
But yeah, sorry.
We got. So I don't know if
I love your stories. Every time you jump into like these things that are going on, if you ever need a nanny that offers like no positive, you know, nothing good to help on a child, you know, I can't really teach well. Oh, look at her. She had to duck and get off screen. I would love to be a nanny and just, you know, kind of watch what goes on because it's way.
Wait, where is she? Hi, Pumpkin, miss you.
She said she missed you.
Oh, hi. I don't want to be seen.
You're going to get done up one of these nights. We're going to bring you on. We're going to have a night where you guys can tell everybody what it's like to live with us crazy people.
No, I'm trying to look for your ring light because you look better with it.
Food.
It's somewhere over here.
Over there.
So I got this too. And I don't know if you sent this. I don't know if you curated these or they were packed beforehand. But I was like, how cool is this? Because all I've talked about is I don't understand these cards, and this was an awesome starter pack. So this has a mat, which I guess is how you learn how to play it, and it says it comes with 40 common cards, 2 ultra rare cards, 3 super rare cards, 1 beginner's guide, and 1 game mat. Okay, so I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! And maybe we'll open these and you can tell me what's good, or you said your brother knows about this too, so I don't know what would be an awesome card and what doesn't. And so what's better, ultra rare or super rare?
Ultra rare.
Ultra rare? Okay. So that's cool. So I got some special things in here. So
I packaged
in the
them
video.
up, and then I put the labels on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm honestly not exactly sure what all you got.
So this was in there, and I don't have him.
Nice.
That thing's awesome.
Ad icon, adding that to the group that I have in my ad icon. So Wally Warheads, I wanted to get him when he first came out, and I was like, I don't know. Should I get him? Should I not get him? And since I'm doing the golden ticket hunt for that candy thing, I was like, ooh, Warheads, maybe this is a sign. They haven't announced Michigan yet, so I don't know.
Wow.
And then, boom.
Dragon Ball.
Saiyan Broly.
That was one of my winnings from Toy USA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't done the video yet, but yeah.
So it's the shared sticker. I don't know much about him. I know Gohan because I had the one on the cloud for a while in the Bulma. But this is super cool. I mean, look at his muscles.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, mine too.
I like his hair. He's got the cool middle part.
And it's funny, we were just talking about the Dragon Ball Z hair.
Right. I was like, that needed to come out of that box.
Yeah, it was destined.
And I will say that the T-shirt will be claimed by my nephew. I know already because it's a medium, and that will not fit my linebacker shoulders. This was in there too, and I almost bought this at GameStop, but I didn't end up buying it, and so that's awesome. I mean, I could always wear the T-shirt as jammies, but it'll probably be like a belly shirt, and no one wants to see that. So in privacy, but. The ironic part of this is that, what was it, last show that we did, Bill Murray?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have his pop. And I was like, awesome, now I have a Ghostbusters pop. So
maybe he'll jump on now. Now that you just pulled this pop, maybe he'll just randomly try to hop in.
I think he's been watching us in the background. Who knows? What about like trying to continue the trend of inviting like someone like one of the stars that we talk about, especially in the movie. I was like, I almost like reached out to Sam Jones to see if he would pop in, but I would have told him, you can marry us. Like,
yeah, that's I would totally be down for something like that. If we got him on here, I guess I'm marrying somebody.
That's so funny.
Right. So we'll get into the next little topic here, and I'll just show this. Okay, Michael, this is yours. So did you actually get them? Did you get your what you bought yet? You didn't get it?
Not yet. I'm so bummed about it. So there's 3 things that I ended up getting. So when I was a kid, Dino Riders was like such a big deal to me because I liked dinosaurs and they were just so cool. So I found I don't know what made me look for them the other day. I think I saw something on Macari about them, but then I found the action figures on card without the hole punched out. And I was like, oh my gosh. So of course you start loving everything, right? You put hearts on it. So you get a reminder. So I did that. And then I was like, well, I wonder what's on eBay. So I got on eBay too. And sure enough, there's this big brontosaur that has like this thing you can put on it and it carries the guys around and they can hop off and like fight. And I found one that was in box. And I bought that, and then I bought 2 of the on-card action figures, and then there was a VHS tape that was the only thing I had Dino Riders, and I think they only made 2 of them. But yeah, I bought that.
Look them up. So it's my understanding that the cartoon was only created to hype or maybe I have it confused. Let me look it up again. Either the comic book was, so the animated television series first aired in 1988. It was a promotional show to launch the toy line. So there were only 14 episodes. So now, did you have them when you were a kid?
I had the toys, and I had one VHS tape that I watched probably
Over and over and over.
times. Oh yeah, that and the Wizard of Oz were those are my jams back in the day.
Wow.
Reckless, what do you think of this? I'm just gonna keep teasing him. I'll be like, "Oh, Joey, so nice of you to join us." Hi guys.
Just pull up his own screen right there and just put the orange juice sitting on the screen.
Exactly. I should do that. I could actually do that on my phone. That would be a little creepy, but it would be kind of funny at the same time. So you had the one tape. Now, I don't remember. Did they only do it on VHS, or did they actually put it on television? And were the certain tapes go with the certain characters?
Honestly, I have no idea where I got the tape from. Now that I think back, I never saw an episode on TV. I only remember watching the tape, and then it just was gone into obscurity. I'd never thought about it again until just the other day, and then I went down the Macari rabbit hole, which led me down the eBay rabbit hole. So then it put a hole in my wallet, and now that's where I'm at. So
Well, here's a Two Boys and Their Pops fun fact, because he always has these in his live streams. The voice of Lad, who is the youngest of the Dino Riders, was none other than Steven Dorff.
really,
Yep.
that's interesting.
I had no idea, and I saw that the other day. I was like, "Ooh, I can bring that up."
I gotta check that out now.
Yeah.
So, were you a Valorian liker, or were you more of the Rulons? And it's my understanding the Rulons were the quote unquote bad guys.
I was the Valorian because they had the Brontosaurus. So I thought that was cool. But the thing I did like about the bad guys is they had like these masks you put on the dinosaurs, and that's how they controlled them, like to make them do evil. So like the T-Rex had this cool like T-Rex helmet, and then the Stegosaurus had this cool like Stegosaurus helmet. That was cool. But definitely I've always been more toward the good guy side, even playing video games. Like if you have a choice, I usually go good. That's just
So okay, so was it more of the dinosaur thing, or was it the fact that they were like militarized?
dinosaurs. So when I was little, I wanted to be an archaeologist from like 3 to 6. Then I realized how much school you had to go to, and then it changed to baseball player.
No school required.
Yeah.
Very little.
Yeah. So yeah, I was super into dinosaurs, and I actually bought my son some little dinosaurs to getting him ready. Bought him that, and of course like some Funko stuff. And a Disney store closed here in Houston recently, so I went over there and scooped up some of the Toy Story toys because he's into that right now. And we just made him that ball pit. I'm not sure if y'all got to see the ball pit video. So I made a ball pit out of a swimming pool, and then I ordered balls online, and I blew up the ball pit with like this blow dryer. Like I cut a bottle in half and put a blow dryer in the end and used that to fill up the whole big thing.
Oh, that is cool. No, I
And
haven't.
it worked really good. So that's one of my most recent videos, which I got a copyright claim on. And yeah.
You got a copyright claim on that?
Yeah, because I made the mistake of editing it in something else than I normally do. And I forgot I put a small snippet of a piece of music that I didn't have the ability to put on there. And I got the claim literally for like a minute and a half of music.
No.
To be honest with you, I pretty much think 99% of all of the Night Owl episodes had copyright hits on them because of the fact that they all had music in them, but it is what it is.
Yeah. But the video did good.
Look at Two Boys. So Toy Box says, my little brother and I watched Dino Riders and badgered our parents to get the toys. Marketing works. And then here's Eric coming through. Flash Gordon actually provided the inspiration for Thor Ragnarok also.
I can see that. I can actually see the similarities.
Thor Ragnarok was so good.
I love it.
Yeah.
That was such a good movie.
Another hot actor. When they cut his hair
I agree.
and everything, and like after Stan Lee cut his hair, I was like, dang, no.
I thought that was cool how they kind of blended that. It almost was like Planet Hulk-ish.
Planet Hulk. Mm-hmm.
Right? And then I don't know. It was so many things going on. And then what's his name? He was in Jurassic Park. I
Oh.
can see his face. There's a Funko Pop of him laying down.
Jeff.
Goldblum.
Yep.
There we
He
go.
was so good in that. He was hilarious. Everybody's saying his name now on the stream. That's awesome.
I want to see a Planet Hulk movie where it's just only based on that. That is my favorite comic series of Hulk that they ever made. That thing is sick from the artwork to the storyline. I mean, anytime the Incredible Hulk is the weakest on the planet, like you know that's going to be there's going to be some cool things going on. So I don't know why they haven't really done that. Like, let go of the Hulk and only done good movies for some of the other superheroes. And I'm like, you could totally bounce back with something really strong, with Hulk. But I think he's probably my favorite Avenger. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
Maybe I'm biased.
Now you have to get ready for Darkseid.
That's going to be fun too, though.
I'm so excited to see what they do with him. Basically, the Thanos of DC.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what him and his Omega beams can do in the box office, right?
I hope they do. I hope they pull it off.
I hope so, because I have 2 of this guy now. Where is it?
I see Darkseid above you. Yep.
So I have this one I got out of the SMI box, and then I just bought a collection the other day, and I got another one. So please do well in the box office.
Yeah, right. I have I think I still have the first appearance of Darkseid in a comic book, but I cannot remember. I might, but I know that was one I was wanting to hold on to because I was like, he should be, coming out soon, and that was eight years ago probably.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess soon just lasted a little longer than I thought, but now's the time, right?
Yep. So cool. I'm excited. That's a DC. I wasn't too big. Like Wonder Woman, hands down, was probably my favorite DC
Don't let Mama
movie.
J let you hear that at all.
Really? She didn't like Wonder Woman?
No, she loves Wonder Woman.
Oh. I was like, but yeah, Wonder Woman, and then the Batmans were pretty good. And then everything else.
Then everything else. That's pretty much where it falls.
Yeah. Batman vs Superman. I actually got angry while I was watching that.
I don't blame you.
I was like, excuse me? Is that Doomsday? How dare you represent Doomsday that way? I was so
Terrible.
Oh, look who joined us, Reckless.
Oh.
I was like, wait, what is going on here?
There's Reckless. He probably got caught in one of his Royal Rumble matches or something. I don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to mute this so I can't hear it. Maybe not. Can you guys hear this in the background? Like me double?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was funny while it lasted. Hi, Joey.
But yeah, that's some fun stuff. But that's a cool thing. That's what, and I think I say this every time I've talked to y'all on here. That's what I love so much about Funko is it just covers everything. There's very, very rare that it doesn't cover something that you love. I mean, it's nostalgic or it's current.
Boys.
I mean, when you can cover something from, kids' cartoons to, the scariest of horror movies, I mean, not a lot of stuff can gravitate towards both sides. So it's awesome.
Sorry. So the only supposed to just gotten help because a twin Brandy has spawned. I know there's 2 of me. Oh. Boys. Yeah, Lisa's out of town, so she's up helping her aunt paint her new house, and so I was like, "Hey, I'm going to use the cow tonight." So she's like, a couple seconds to realize what I was saying. Like, yeah, I'm going to your house. You have better Wi-Fi than I do.
Yeah.
Just don't think too many people. Okay, we get it. She's home. It's okay.
What were y'all's go-to toys as a kid?
What was what?
Y'all's go-to toys, like
G.I. Joe's.
Mine was WWF wrestlers and definitely Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then a sprinkle of Power Rangers. That shows when I grew up.
I will say my earliest memory of something that I collected, and it wasn't because I collected them, is because my parents got me the line, was strawberry shortcake. And I do not have one strawberry shortcake pop, oddly enough.
I remember those growing up because they used to smell like strawberries, right?
They all had their own smell. So like the apricot, there was the blueberry one, huckleberry, orange blossom, strawberry shortcake, purple pie man. I can't remember. I don't remember having it. The actual strawberry house. I don't think that my parents had enough money back then to actually get me the little house, but I had the characters, and I used to take them to to the restaurants with me and stuff all the time, which was so fun. And I believe, I can't remember which one. My brother cut the hair, and I'm hoping it wasn't Orange Blossom, because Orange Blossom was one of my favorites, and I'm hoping it wasn't her, because I think she's also worth the most now. Not that I would ever sell them or anything. I've had them since I was like 4 or 5 years old, but.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, that was so cutting edge back in the day. Like, they smell like strawberries, and even I was like, "Whoa, that's really cool."
I think that twin spawning scared the dogs. Like Flash Gordon too.
Another thing I had a lot of, which, like, looking back, it was like probably my favorite things, besides the action figures and stuff growing up, was they had these like pillow wrestling buddy type things.
Yeah.
And
I remember.
I had the Ninja Turtle ones, and then I had an Ultimate Warrior and a Hulk Hogan one, and I think a Big Boss Man one, and I had like a huge collection of them. I mean, like, you could do whatever you want. Like, if you're going to sleep, they're a pillow. I mean, being a kid, you set them up, do whatever you wanted to do. Those things were, looking back, it just hit me. I was like, man, that's one thing. Now watch, I don't want to buy one. Like, the last thing I'm going to really want to do is go see a 24-year-old used stained Ninja Turtle, or something that's got somebody else's sweat and stuff all over it. But oh man, let's see him. Oh my gosh, look, there's the Big Boss Man. Oh.
I remember my neighbor had the Hulk and Ultimate Warrior, and we used to like fight him. And then I remember they came out with sports figures. I was trying to see if they showed the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, it was so.
Did you take long enough to come in? They've been going crazy for 10 minutes.
Yep, I had. Oh man. Oh, now they're starting to get to the newer ones. The Big Boss Man. I can't even believe I remember having that.
Look, they have animal pins of them.
Oh,
so cool.
All right, so Michael, what was yours? Like, what? Like, you had Dino Riders, and then like, what were your other ones?
Yeah, Dino Riders was a really big one for me, and then probably I would have to say Ninja Turtles was really big, because my neighbor John Michael Fauché, he ended up going into act as well. He was in a pretty big movie. He played a pretty pivotal role in it with Billy Zane. It was like a Western movie, The Man Without something. But he and I used to hang out, and he like did karate, like, for real. So like Ninja Turtles was like right in our wheelhouse. So yeah, we just went so hard. Ninja Rap. I used to jam that. I thought it was so cool.
that's so awesome.
Yeah, so it's so funny, man. But yeah, just like pizza was a big deal to us. So of course we'd watch Ninja Turtles, eat pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. Like, I think I'm gonna have to like do that here one day. We're gonna watch all the movies, drop pizza. I mean, I got the little arcade. It's just gonna be a Ninja Turtle night. Like, if that doesn't bring you back, then I don't know what does. At least for me.
But WWF wrestling was a big deal to me too.
I loved it.
Yeah, I was so big into it. Like the Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, like feud, and then was it Sergeant Slaughter and Hulk, and it was just, I was like, I couldn't get enough of it. And then, but then when I got to high school, and there was WCW and WWF.
Did you go WCW?
Oh, NWO was so cool.
Oh, I was the opposite. I hated it. I never liked it. Never.
Oh.
I was Attitude Era. I was that side. I was WWF side all the way through, and I just I hate what I mean. I feel like what they did with Hulk Hogan is it kind of destroyed their ideas on what they were going to do in the future. So now, like, they never wanted to do it to John Cena. They never wanted him to be a bad guy. I just feel like it was. I mean, I guess it was all right. I like what they did with him, but I feel like it kind of like now people are too scared to change things. And I mean, I'm not a big watcher of it anymore because of that. But
it was
yeah,
just it was so cool the way they did it. Like we didn't now we have transparency of everything that happened and why it happened. But back then, the internet wasn't what it is today. So it took you 15 minutes just to connect back then, Then to download a page was another 15 minutes. And by that time, you really didn't care what was on it. So you didn't read like the gossip and, people weren't tweeting about what's happening tonight. So, you heard about it and you're like, oh my gosh. And then you go to school and talk to your friends and they're all idiots too. So you're talking about the invasion. It's crazy. Right.
So I dropped a link in the chat. This is a link to Clara's channel. Clara's actually going to be a guest next week. She is trying to get to 100. So I dropped a link to a video right there. So we're going to give away one of the CTV blankets. So it's a big fuzzy blanket and it's getting cooler out to everybody that's in here tonight. So if you guys go over to Clara's video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. For her, we're going to try and get her up to 100. She's at 86 right now, the last I checked. Type in How to 100, and we will, right before the end of the show, we will do a random comment picker and choose someone to win that CTV blanket. If you guys are interested, I know some people really like the logo, and Troy and I really collaborated on this as far as trying to figure out the right color scheme and the way to kind of make it look retro and not cheesy. We do have a Teespring. The link is across in our channel about section. That there is a link to this Teespring on there. I gave Troy his own line. He's got his own stuff. So that's how we actually found each other when we met in person, is because he had the big CTV logo across his face.
That's awesome.
And we also have a Patreon. I am not going to push it. If somebody wants to join, we are going to use that to do more really cool giveaways throughout the season. So we want to make sure we get something going and do something big for Halloween and for other holidays that are coming up. We'll do something cool for Thanksgiving as well. But if you guys go do that, I'll give you guys some time to go over to Clara's video, type in How to 100. Make sure you subscribe. I'd love to get her to 100 tonight if we can. That would be great.
That'd be awesome.
And then we will pick that. But you boys can continue on. I just wanted to make sure. I promised that I would do that. So.
Yeah, we did. I didn't even realize what time it was. So yeah, you had to jump in there and be like, "Yeah, let's get this giveaway started."
That's the only thing that stinks. I mean, okay, so some people are like, "Why do you keep moving? Why do you keep moving?" Well, Friday night we did it because it was a holiday weekend. Troy had something going on the Monday, and then we were looking at Mondays, and I was like, "Well, if we can wedge ourselves in between the end of Homespun and before Cody and McDorks, that might be a good time spot." And I didn't know Cheap and Nerdy was going on, and so it was, like that time slot. We were kind of struggling. I mean, we already have probably 8 or 10 more people than we've had on the first couple shows that we've done, which is great because we're leading into 2 women who have over 1,000 subs, which is Mom and Day, who I adore, and Kiki Mama Bear, who I adore. They both had 1,000 subscriber shows recently, and I won a giveaway on both of them. I won back the Disco Skeletor on Mama J's, the 10-inch. I was like, oh! And then I won a mystery box from Luau, and he's like, well, what kind of mystery box do you want? I'm like, you surprised me. I can't wait to see what. I've never gotten anything from Luau, so that'll be super cool.
I got lucky with an anything mystery box, and they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. He's been another guy who's mentored me like throughout coming onto YouTube and how to stay out of the drama and the politics and everything else. And so, it's been awesome. For next week, though, it is Clara. It'll be in the end of the show. But the other thing is if you're one of the 16 people that is in the Genavo box battle, we will be drawing live that night for your matchups. You don't need to be there. We'll post it as well and in the chat for everybody who's going to be in there. if you guys don't know about it, we have 16 people. They are going to get 3 pops. They were $15 a box, so they bought 3 each. I actually took myself out of it so that Dog Dave could have a spot, and so that there's no ifs, ands, or buts that it's fair. So I have no say in what's in those boxes. He did kind of give me a hint. They are not guaranteed value, but there's no crap in there. So he did not take a deuce in any of the boxes. But they're not all going to be like $45 pops either. So what we're going to do is we're doing it bracket style, single elimination. The worst that you can do is end up with 2 pops. And how that would happen is the first round, the winner the winner gets the pop from the loser, and then the loser gets to keep the other 2. So you're going to end up with at least 2 $15 mystery boxes, no matter what, which I thought was a win-win. As you move on, you keep winning the pop that you go up against. So you, at the end, not only is Troy supplying a mystery box for the champion, but you could also end up with basically doubling up your pops. So 6 pops total, which is cool. So it's kind of a win-win. The further you go, the more pops that you get, which is great. And it doesn't matter what the pop is. So you guys both end up with $30 pops. You know, someone's going to end up with $60 in pops off of their bracket. So we will draw the names of the 8 matchups, and then once we know that everybody has those boxes, we will schedule it. So we'll do round 1 on one night. It'll probably take most of the show to do that,
Mhm.
and then, the next week we will do the semifinals and the finals in one show. So we're going to try and kick that off here sometime. What did you say, Troy? Mid-October, I think. No later than mid-October.
Yeah. That's it.
Or I did
pretty
make
lucky
sure that he
with
did
mystery
something on us to keep it tamper-proof. So
Good. That's the best way. That's what I'm excited to hear. They're tamper-proof. There's no, my brother's like, well, what if people just take it out and put it in a valuable? I was like, we got it covered. Trust me. That's not going to happen. We got the right people in here. I don't think the people that are in it would do it anyways, but it's everybody.
I've even done it, or I'm like, look what I got, and it's like somebody knows that I had like my Marty on my hoverboard. I'm like, oh, look, Marty on hoverboard. Yeah, you already had that. Okay.
I'm feeling good about this because I've been really blessed with some of my mystery box pulls. So I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about it.
I'm not feeling good at all. I have a feeling that I'm going to draw you first round. So I have a feeling I might as well just forfeit. Just go ahead and send me 2 boxes and send 4 to you.
Well, you know what I think? Having awesome pulls early in my mystery boxing career was like probably the worst thing that can happen because then you're so addicted to it. But like my first big huge hit was I pulled the Glow Chase Elvis from a SMI $500 mystery box, and then I pulled, of course, the Planet Arlia from a $60 mystery box, which was nuts. And then actually both of these too. I pulled both Tony Starks from the Toy USA mystery boxes, and then all this crazy stuff. So it's been good.
Yeah, Claire, I think we're all honest too. But the question was, how do you verify that someone didn't tamper with it or open it? And because we would really do want you guys to have the reaction of what you get. I didn't mean to put raw comment on there. I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, I mean, Mike, you're super lucky because I've seen like in the background your little rubber duckies that you've gotten from your SMI boxes and stuff like that you haven't. Yes, I'm like, first of all, I never bought a SMI box. I probably should, but
you can't win if you don't play.
I know you can't win if you don't play.
This is my most recent one. Where is he? Oh, there it is.
Ooh, Clara says I'm opening a J Novel on Saturday night. Oh crap, we're 2 minutes over. Okay, so don't leave yet. Then you can go check out Mama J. Mama J's always late anyway, so I'll just let you know that. So late. All right, so let's just double check. We have 11 comments. So good luck to whoever the winner is, and thank you guys for sticking around with us. It's up over 100.
Good luck.
And the winner is Divine. Look at that. So congratulations, Divine Pops.
I approve.
I will DM you after the show, and you will get to pick what color that you would like. As far as that, I think it comes in, I don't know, like 10 different colors, and it has our logo on it. So I hope you enjoy it. I know it's getting chilly here. I got here and the back door was about 3 feet open. I was like, holy crap, it's cold in here. WWG, whoops, hang on. Thank you so much for coming.
Y'all are awesome.
It's been
Always
amazing
happy
to
see
know
y'all.
you and be friends with you. And we are going to hook up and do something for a charity event. So that's not something that stopped. We are still going to be doing some charity stuff. So I will get with you. And once you get all your schedule straightened out with everything that you've been going on, we'll figure that out and get it scheduled.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Troy Pumpkin. Thank you guys very much. I do believe
everyone
on Jay's channel tonight. So I appreciate you guys all for coming tonight. Go check out Mama Jay. She's doing her giveaways tonight, her month end stuff. So go check her out. Thank you guys all for coming tonight. See you guys later.
Thanks, guys.